So now we are discussing electron orbiting magnetic moment. So as you know that when the electron is orbiting around the nucleus, this is the nucleus and this is the electron which is orbiting around the nucleus in this direction. So as a resultant, when the electron is orbiting, it creates a magnetic moment, and the direction of the magnetic moment can be found out by using the right hand rule, the thumb pointing the direction of the magnetic moment and the third fingers indicates the direction of the circulating electron. So if the electron is moving in the counterclockwise, the thumb indicates the direction of the magnetic moment. So the magnetic moment is in this direction, which we call it as a mu. Sometimes you may call it with the letter mu, sometimes you call it as with the letter m. So no problem. Similarly, if the electron is orbiting in this direction, then the curved fingers indicates the direction of the circulating electron and thumb indicates the direction of the magnetic moment. So the magnetic moment is in the downward direction if the electron is circulating clockwise. So now you know that the magnetic moment mu is equal to the current times the area. I is the current flowing in the orbit, and the current is defined as the number of charges flowing per unit time or rate of flow of charges, and A is the area of that loop. So here the current, this can be written as current is equal to the charge per unit time. It means the flow of charge or rotation of charge per unit time. Negative sign indicates that the charge is electron, so therefore it is indicated by the negative sign. And T is the time period, which is the time required for one complete rotation. So using the basic fundamental equation, S is equal to Vt, S is the distance and T is the time period, V is the velocity of the electron. If we say that this T is the time period, then this distance will become the total circumference of the circle. Because you know that the time period is defined as the time required to complete one rotation, or the time required for one complete rotation is known as time period. So T is equal to S upon V, and this S is the total distance, which we call it as a circumference of the circle, which is equal to 2 pi r and V. So now this is equation number 1. Let's say substitute this value of T in equation number 1. We will get I is equal to minus E upon 2 pi r into V आपका ऊपर चला जाएगा. So this is the current. Now substitute this value of current in equation number 1. We will get the magnetic moment. So therefore, the magnetic moment is mu is equal to the I is equal to E V over 2 pi r into area, and area is equal to pi r square. You know that area is equal to pi r square. So r square, one of r is cancelled, pi is cancelled. So this mu is equal to minus EV upon 2 EVR upon 2. So now if we multiply and divide with m, you will get mu is equal to minus, if we multiply with m, v square over r upon 2 m into v. अगर आप if we multiply with the m and divide with m, the equation becomes this. So mu is equal to E. Here we have multiplied with m, multiplying and dividing with m, and dividing with m. So you will get E mu is equal to minus E m VR over 2m. So now this mvr is the angular momentum, where mvr is the angular momentum L. So therefore this mu can be written as minus E over 2m into L. L is the angular momentum. This is known as the magnetic moment, which we call it as a mu m. Okay, and this L is the angular momentum. This angular momentum can be written, this is the quantized in space, so therefore the angular momentum E is equal to minus E over 2m. This L can be written as square root of L into L plus 1 into h cut. This is the angular momentum. Angular momentum can be written like that. So this is known as the one of the other equation of the magnetic moment. So this is the magnetic moment of the circulating electron. So now here, if we look here, यहाँ पे हम लिख रहे हैं तो mu n is equal to minus E h cut over 2m into L plus 1. So E is constant, h cut is constant, E is constant, m is constant. So mu m is equal to, we call it a mu b into square root of L into L plus 1. This mu b is known as a Bohr's magneton, which is equal to mu b is equal to E h cut over 2m, which is constant quantity. E is constant, H is constant, 2m is constant, m is the mass of electron, h cut is equal to h upon 2 pi, and E is the charge of electrons, since the whole thing is constant. If you substitute its value, you will get the resultant of its value is 9.27 into 10 raised to power minus 24 joule per Tesla. So this is the magnetic moment, or the magnetic moment along the z-axis is equal to minus ml into mu b. This is the magnetic moment along z-axis, means magnetic moment along the direction of the magnetic field. So this is known as how the electron is circulating around the nucleus and creates a magnetic moment. So this magnetic moment is the magnetic property of the circulating electron. So now we have to look at how the atom is placed in the magnetic field, and that magnetic field will split it out the energy levels, and we call it as a Zeeman effect. So now we are discussing Zeeman effect. यहाँ पे इसको मैं remove कर देता हूँ. Generally, we say that what is the Zeeman effect? Here, if we say that this is the atom whose magnetic moment is in this direction, or when this atom is placed in a magnetic field B, this B is the external magnetic field. So as a resultant, this magnetic field try to align the magnetic moment along the direction of the magnetic field or opposite to the direction of the magnetic field. So when this electron, circulating electron whose magnetic moment is in this direction, if it is placed in a magnetic field, as a resultant this will try to align in the direction of the magnetic field. जैसे यहाँ पे अगर हम ये देखते हैं कि ये कोई मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट है म्यू, अगर ये मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के अंदर है, दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बी, so this magnetic field try to rotate this magnetic movement in the direction of the magnetic field or opposite to the direction of the magnetic field. So in the direction of the magnetic field we call it as the minimum energy, and in the opposite we call the maximum energy. तो यहाँ पे आपको पता है कि as a resultant the torque is produced, the torque is defined as a mu cross B. Torque is the turning effect of the force. As a resultant, the magnetic force acted on the magnetic moment and it will try to align in the direction of the magnetic field or opposite to the direction of the magnetic field. We say that the torque is produced. So when it tries to align in the direction of the magnetic field, mu, work has to be done. So this work is stored in the form of energy in the presence of the magnetic field. So the work, which we call it as a change in energy, we call it as a U or delta E, जो भी आप ले ले, which is equal to mu dot B. Mu is the magnetic moment, dot B is the magnetic field. It is the dot product or scalar product of mu and B. This is the amount of energy which is stored in the magnetic moment. When you switch off the external magnetic field, as a resultant, this magnetic dipole moment will restore its original equilibrium position. So as a resultant, this mu is the change in energy of the level. So here, this is equal to the change in energy. So this mu is actually the EH cut over 2m ml into B. This mu is equal to this dot B. So this EH cut over 2m is constant, ml is the magnetic quantum number of the orbital angular momentum. अगर आप इसमें स्पिन भी कैलकुलेट करें, if we want to calculate the spin, तो अगर आप स्पिन भी देखें तो आपके पास जो डेल्टा E होगा, चेंज इन एनर्जी, this change in energy delta E जो होगा, which will equal to the delta E is equal to EH cut over 2m into mjb. This is the orbital angular momentum, magnetic quantum number due to the orbital angular momentum. This is the magnetic quantum number due to the total angular momentum. In this total angular momentum, we have both components, N और spin. दोनों ऑर्बिटल का भी कंपोनेंट आ गया, स्पिन का भी कंपोनेंट आ गया. तो यहां पे अगर आप ये देखें तो इसमें दोनों कंपोनेंट आ जाते हैं, एंड वी कॉल इट एज अ मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट और मैग्नेटिक डायपोल मूवमेंट ड्यू टू द टोटल एंगुलर मोमेंटम. और दिस कैन बी रिटन एज डेल्टा E is equal to EH cut over 2m. This is due to the both, which is means due to the L plus 2s. पहली इक्वेशन में आपने लिखा था कि चेंज इन एनर्जी is equal to into B here. This magnetic moment last time हमने लिखा था अभी EH cut over 2m into L. यहाँ पे plus 2s भी ऐड किया है. If we are considering only the orbital angular momentum, this component can be ignored. But if we consider both the spin and angular momentum, then 2s is to be added. This is the spin component because the spin has two possibilities, either spin up or spin down. So therefore it has a 2s. So this we call it as a due to the total J. So now this is the delta E, which is equal to EH cut into L plus 2s into B. So this delta E is equal to the E GL mu B and J into B. This is the mu B. This whole thing is the mu B. यहाँ पे mj into B. ये G is another factor. We call it as a grad G factor. GL is the G factor of the level of the total G factor of the magnetic moment. This is another spectroscopic constant factor. So now we say that this is the change in energy. For example, इसी को समझने के लिए हम अगर एनर्जी लेवल डायग्राम्स पे चलते हैं तो ये चीजें आपको और क्लियर हो जाएंगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स से we say that in the hydrogen atom, if we look here, if you look here, that this is the n is equal to 1 state, n is equal to 2 state. So the electron de-excite from higher level to the lower level, it can emit out the photon whose energy is h nu, and this energy is approximately, we call this level is the Lyman level. This is called the Lyman series. So this is when there is no magnetic field, B is equal to 0. Or this is n is equal to 1 means n is equal to 0 and we call it as a s orbital. This we call it as a L is equal to 1, we call it as a p orbital. अब यहां पे अगर आप ये देखें कि जब आप मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आप दे रहे हैं तो दिस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विल स्प्लिटेड आउट दिस लेवल बिकॉज देयर इज अ चेंज इन एनर्जी स्टेट. यहां से अगर आप ये देखें कि इसकी एनर्जी ऑफ द फोटोन इज इक्वल टू h nu which is equal to hc over lambda. Nu is equal to frequency which is c over lambda. लेकिन यहां पे अगर आप ये देखें तो there is a change in energy. ये आपकी जो n is equal to 2 है, this will split it out into the 3 levels. It means this, when the magnetic field is non-zero, when B is not equal to 0, it means there is an atom which is not in the magnetic field, its energy level is this. But if you switch on the magnetic field, as a resultant, the energy level is splitted out. This is the change in energy. This is the original, this is the original. And this is the change in energy which is delta E. This is the change in energy which is delta E. So delta E may be plus and minus. अब यहाँ पे मैं कह रहा हूँ this is E naught, original energy. So now here in this case E is equal to original energy plus minus delta E. It means in the presence of the magnetic field, the energy, original energy is changed by the amount of delta E, which is known as a plus minus delta E. अब यहां पे अगर इसको डेल्टा ई को मैं मेजर करूं तो ये किसके बराबर है? ये दिस इज द डेल्टा ई. द डेल्टा ई इज इक्वल टू म्यू बी एम जे इंटू बी. फिलहाल यहाँ पे जी को हम डिस्कस नहीं करें, आगे चल के हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. सो हियर डेल्टा E डिपेंड्स अपॉन द म्यू बी एम जे या एम एल इंटू बी. यहां पे अगर आप ये देखें कि दिस डेल्टा E is equal to mu into B. This is the delta E. And mu into B is equal to E H squared over 2m ml into B into L. So here, this is the amount of delta E. अब फर्स्ट कर लेते हैं यहां पे कितना अमाउंट है. ये देखें कि यहाँ पे L इज इक्वल टू 1 है, यहाँ पे L इज इक्वल टू 0 है. यहाँ पे जब L इज इक्वल टू 0 है तो ml की वैल्यू क्या होगी, विच इज 0. और यहाँ पे L इज इक्वल टू 1 है तो ml की वैल्यू क्या होती है, ml इज इक्वल टू 0, ml इज इक्वल टू प्लस माइनस 1. दो दिस सीरीज इज इक्वल टू प्लस 1, 0 एंड माइनस 1. सो देयर आर 3 पॉसिबल वैल्यूज ऑफ द ml. This is the ml plus 1, this is 0 and this is minus 1. So now the electron may be here, electron may be here, electron may be here. अब जब इलेक्ट्रॉन यहां पे है तो it can de-excite from this level to this level and imitate out the photon. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन यहां पे है तो यहां से यहां तक इलेक्ट्रॉन आ सकता है, इमिटेट आउट द फोटॉन. यहां से यहां तक इलेक्ट्रॉन आ सकता है, इमिटेट आउट द फोटॉन. अब यहां पे हम पढ़ के आए कि वी नो दैट व्हाट आर द सिलेक्शन रूल्स फॉर दिस डाइपोल ट्रांजिशन इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. In the presence of the magnetic field, the selection rules are delta ml is equal to 0 or plus minus 1. This is the selection rule for the transition from higher level to the lower level. यहां से अगर हम देखते हैं कि यहां पे है इलेक्ट्रॉन तो -1 से 0 में आ सकता है, because 0 minus 1 gives you -1. यहां पे 0 है, 0 से 0 में आ सकता है. यहां पे +1 है, यहां 0 है, आ सकता है. तो यहां पे you will get three photons which is from -1, 0 and +1. यहां से अगर आप ये देखें कि आपके पास एनर्जी, this is the delta E which is the change in energy, आप निकाल सकते हैं. You can easily find out the change in energy. So this is the way how the energy level is splitted out. So the Zeeman effect states that when the atom is placed in a magnetic field, as a resultant, the energy level is splitted out into the multiple levels. And the process, the phenomena is known as Zeeman effect. So this is the case. The energy level is splitted out into 3 levels because this is L is equal to 1. अगर यहाँ पे L is equal to 1 ना हो, L is equal to 2 हो, तो as a resultant the energy level is splitted out from 3 to 5 here. So it means the energy level is splitted out into 5. For example, let's say if we discuss here, let's say यहां से अगर आप ये देखें कि अब मैं कह देता हूं कि ये लेवल्स हैं. This is the level n is equal to 2, electron is in the n is equal to 2. This is the level electron is equal to n is equal to 3. What we are talking about the hydrogen atom. Electron de-excite from higher level to the lower level, emitted out the photon, and we call it as a Balmer series. This is the Balmer photon. Now, in the presence of the magnetic field, here B is equal to 0. Magnetic field नहीं है, कोई भी नहीं है. Now, if the magnetic field is not equal to 0, it means if we switch on the magnetic field, here the energy is E naught. कोई भी energy है, we call it as a E naught. लेकिन जहां पे magnetic field अगर हमने start कर दी तो energy is equal to E naught plus delta E. This is the change in energy because of the magnetic field. So now this level and this level is splitted out. This is L is equal to 1 because N is equal to 2, so L is equal to 1 p orbital. This is N is equal to 2, N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2 d orbital. So when N is equal to 1, so ML is equal to plus minus 1, or it has three values, 1, 0 and minus 1. So this level is splitted out into three levels here. Minus 1, 0 and plus 1. This is the ML. So this is the ML, which is minus 1, 0 and plus 1. यहां से अगर आप ये देखें कि अगर ML है, ML has plus minus 2 plus minus 1. So here and 0. So here this level is split out into 5 levels, which is equal to 0, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. So now you have to look at the transition, how the electron is transit from higher level to the lower level. So the electron can de-excite from higher level to the lower level, and its energy is changed by the amount delta E. And this amount delta E is measurable through this relation. It means if the M value is given, ML is given, this E h cut over 2m is known factor. If the magnetic field is given, you can easily find out the splitting in the energy levels in the presence of the magnetic field, and you call it as a Zeeman effect. So this is what we have discussed. Okay, what is the Zeeman effect?